What's going on there?
God save. What can I do for you?
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. Take care.
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
That's right. Let's go.
Shit!
How much longer must I wait? How much longer must I wait?
Enjoy
Hey,
it.
ale here.
There. Satisfied?
Got him! Help! Over there! For God's sake! There! Over there! Do something! My God!
For God's sake, there! Over there!
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
That's right. Let's go.
Fucker! Kurwa! Way off!
Yo!
You're dead.
Jesus!
What's going on there? Christ, a thief! People, a thief! Thief! Guard, come here quick! There's a thief over there! I see a thief! Guard! Arrest that thief! You! Stop! Wait where you are. Hey, you! Don't move a muscle! You there!
What?
Stop! Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law. Ah! Got you at last. Now you'll get what's coming to you.
What?
Don't pretend you don't know what's going on, you whore son. Here you are wandering the land with a corpse on your back, getting up to all sorts of no good, and now you play dumb? It's jail for you, and I hope you rot there.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of Rat-Eye sent me on a secret mission, and to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
Well, I thought... That is, I had no idea. If that's how it is, of course you may go. Oh! Ow! What are you doing?
Yeah.
What do you want here? Go and play your games somewhere else. What are you doing here?
Would you teach me more about... Certainly. Well...
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
What of it? I'm here, aren't I?
Well, you're a bit bold, aren't you? Well, the brothers will soon knock that out of you. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Good luck to you.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Gloria
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Is it alright if we don't do the tour?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested to know what you have to do tomorrow. But if you don't want to come with me, I won't force you. Here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. God be with you. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery. A trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, nor the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Salarius. They say he used to be a thief.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
forbidden
even look
books
at that
must be in
cabinet.
that cabinet.
It contains forbidden books. What troubles you?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
What's that you're carrying around, and why? Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. I'm interested in the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order was restored and brothers of the truth faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away and their books burned.
Peace be with you, brother.
Who would you like to be the new abbot?
Definitely Nevlis. Although he's young and less experienced, his heart and intentions are pure.
Can you leave the monastery?
Well, where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight so no one can get in or out.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hardworking and will help with anything. but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world beyond the monastery walls is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged through the ages.
What would you like?
What is that? Are you sure?
Where did you get
Where
it?
did you get it? Peace be with you.
What is that? And where did you get it?
What would you like?
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and
What's
keeps
that
his
you're
records in
carrying
his
around?
chambers, and
And
only
why?
he and the prior are permitted to read them.
And where did you get it?
Is there anything I can do to help here?
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing, a silly
What's
thing
that
really.
you're carrying around? What's that you're
I
carrying
haven't thought to
around? Why?
mention it to anyone
And why?
before. But not long ago, a brother brought me a
Are
crumpled
you
piece
sure
of
that
parchment.
belongs here?
He says he found it rolled up in a hole in the wall. The thing is, it was a page from Ovid.
Are you sure that
Ovid?
belongs here?
What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who.
What is
Ovid
that?
was a great
And where
Roman
did you
poet.
get it?
We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day.
Are you
Now
sure
I
that
believe I
belongs
can
here?
guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite
What's that you're carrying
narrow-minded when
around?
it came to classical
And why?
literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical
Are
work.
you sure that
If he'd
belongs
had
here?
his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love
Are you
must
sure
have been
that
such a
belongs here?
thorn
His
in
health
his
is
side
deteriorating.
that he stole it from
They
the
say he won't
library,
make it to the
tore
altar.
it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
What is that?
He'll
And
still
where did
be
you
on
get
this earth for many years to come.
I wish all good health.
Oh,
upon
would you like me to put the
but I
book back
want
together
to.
again?
Absolutely.
And only a new abbot can bring
Eustace's wits
Waiting
weren't the
pays off.
sharpest, so I'm sure he
There's
didn't
no hurry.
destroy any of the pages. I
What's that you're
imagine he
carrying
hid them
around?
throughout
And
the
why?
monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother.
What is that?
It's of no great
where
importance,
did you
but
get
if you
it?
can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
What's that you're carrying around?
Can you tell me something
And
about
why?
the book?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people
What's
how
that
to
you're
find
carrying
and
around?
maintain love.
And why?
It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so
Are
much
you
about
sure
it.
that belongs here?
But as I was saying, he considered the book to be immoral and tore it up to stop it corrupting
Are
any
you
of his
sure
brothers.
that belongs here?
Where should I look?
What's that you're carrying around?
If I knew, I
And
wouldn't
why?
have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden
Let's hope
to
things will
the
settle down
refectory.
here now. You mean after the Tarnberg attack?
I'd like
with
to
the
ask you
brigand
something
secret
about the
camp?
monastery.
I wouldn't expect too much of it. No. Why's
What are the
that?
roles of the
There was
various
only a
monks here?
handful of bandits.
Well, the abbot is the head,
Dozens of them.
but he's not
Or
here.
heathens, too.
Then there's the prior, the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
Plenty new graves and Ujits, but they cleared that wasp's nest good and proper.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience. That just about sums it up.
Peace as long as Sigismund goes on ransacking Bohemia. Sure as the sun circles the earth. You know how to lift a fellow's spirits.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
What's that you're carrying around, and why?
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Tell me about Antonius.
What is that?
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell.
Are you
I've
sure
never
that
spoken
belongs
to
here?
him. I've never asked
What
about
is
him.
that? And where did you get it?
Are you sure that belongs here?
Will you tell me something about yourself?
What is that?
And where did you there's nothing I can tell you.
I mean,
that
where
you're
you're
carrying
from,
around?
what sort of
And
life you
why?
had
Are
before,
you sure
that sort of
that
thing.
belongs
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas.
What is that?
Nothing else
Where
matters.
did you get it?
What is that? And where did you get it?
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you
What's
can
that
tell
you're
me?
carrying around?
I
And
could,
why?
but I
What
don't
is
want
that?
to. I'm
And
sorry.
where did you get it?
I want to stay focused on work and prayer.
What is that?
Not on who I once
Where
was.
did you get it?
I never will be again.
Are
What
you
has
sure
been
that
isn't
belongs
important for
here?
us. We cast the past aside when we walked
Are
through
you
the
sure that
monastery
belongs
gates and
here?
took our oath.
What is that?
Never forget that.
And where did you get it?
What is that? Where did you get it?
Are you sure that belongs
If
here?
you could, who would you vote for to be the abbot?
What's that you're carrying
But
around?
I can't
And
vote.
why?
What
So
is that?
what's the
And
point
where
of
did you
worry?
get it?
Ask Antonius. He often talks
you
about
sure
it, and
that
I'm sure
belongs
he has
here?
an opinion.
What is that? And where did you get it?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
What's that you're carrying around? And why?
Are you sure that belongs here?
Who's in charge of things?
Truthfully, everyone
Are you
except
sure that
us.
belongs here?
But officially, Abbot Peter. And
What is
soon
that?
enough, someone
And where
else.
did you get it?
As if it mattered. Our life will still be
What is
work and
that?
prayer.
Where did you get it?
What's that you're carrying around?
Are there
and
already
why?
candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlis,
Are you
but the
sure
others
that
have been
belongs
fighting
here?
like dogs because of them. We don't
What's
have to
that
fight
you're
about
carrying
anything.
around
though.
and why?
What is that?
This John,
Where did you get
who
it?
is he?
Are you sure
A
that
circator,
belongs here?
and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly
you
the
sure
older
that
brothers on
belongs
his
here?
side because they believe he'll protect the status
Are you
quo and
sure
all the
that
benefits that
belongs
come with
here?
long service here.
Are you sure that belongs here?
Tell me something about Nevlas.
What is that? And where did you get it?
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the
Are you
provost.
sure that belongs
He'd
here?
like to bring back solemnity to the
Are
monastery
you
through
sure that
reform and by
belongs
returning to pure faith. A lovely idea.
What's that you're carrying around?
Most of the monks
And
are
why?
What's
against
that
it.
you're carrying around and why?
Why can't novices vote?
What's that you're
They say
carrying
we don't
around?
have enough
And why?
experience to decide about anything.
What is that?
Don't worry.
And where did you get
We'll
it?
get our chance.
What is that? Where
Why
did you
is
get
who
it?
wins so
What is
important?
that? And where
We're
did you get
young
it?
and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot
Are you
decides
sure that
everything
belongs
about
here?
our lives. Didn't it ever
Are
occur to you how
sure that
powerful he
belongs
is?
Here.
Are you sure that belongs
Well,
here?
that's all.
What
Thank
is
you for
that?
your time, brother.
And where did you get it?
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around the corridor.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm a circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything is the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
About you in the election, will you tell me more about it?
Ask me anything you want.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas is weak and toothless. He's full of hot hair. How anyone could think he'd make a good abbot is beyond me. Enough. I don't even want to hear his name again.
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Privilege needs to be earned. Nevillus is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself and his cronies.
Thank you for answering. I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nevillus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it. which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Salarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Is there any way I could help you get elected? Somehow tip the scales in your favour?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Nevolis, vote for Nevolis"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent, John.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. Just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty slogans.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
What do you want me to find out?
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the monastery. I need to prepare myself for what I'll be facing.
Praise be to our Lord. What is it, brother?
Are you sure that belongs here?
Are you sure that belongs here?
What troubles you?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who would you like to be the new abbot?
The old abbot isn't dead yet. It's too early to talk about elections. But if I had to choose between the two who are already putting themselves forward, John would be my choice.
Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates, Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevlas, and there's no chance they'll come to an agreement. But you've probably already noticed the atmosphere around here.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
Tell me about John.
John is the circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crozier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead the monastery wisely.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
Someone really reeked at that.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our entire life. Some of the brothers take it very personally.
What's that you're carrying around? And why?
I'd like to ask you something. Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are...
What's that you're
I understand.
around? And why?
Be well.
What is that? And where did you get it?
Are you sure that belongs here?
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices.
What's that you're carrying?
Are you sure that belongs
Do you know
here?
anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much
is
about
that?
Lucas. He
Where
keeps
did you get
himself
it?
to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide.
What is
I'd
that?
keep well clear of him if I was
And
you.
where did you get it?
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
What is that? And where did you get it?
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk.
Are you sure that
There's
belongs
nothing
here?
in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
What is that?
Because it was better
Where
than
did you
living in
get it?
poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate.
What's that
But
you're
he was
carrying
kind
around?
enough to sell off some cattle
why?
and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out
What is
manure.
that? And where did you get it?
Who would you vote for as the new
What's
abbot
that
if
you're
you could?
carrying around?
Why do you care?
And why?
We don't have the right to vote, so we shouldn't get mixed up in it.
I'm just interested, that's all.
Are you sure that belongs
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that Antonius is mixed up in it.
What is that?
Don't you start too.
And where did you get it? I'm telling you, someone's been creeping round the corridor at night. What am I saying, creeping? He was stomping about like a bear.
That must have been Brother Sim.
What's that you're
What is
carrying
that?
around, and why?
What troubles you?
I've heard there are some forbidden books locked up in the library.
That's correct. They're here, safely hidden away from anyone who might be tempted to read them.
Could a book be prohibited by mistake? Maybe a good book or a useful one?
No errors are made. Every book on the prohibited list is there for a reason. Who am I to doubt the wisdom of Mother Church?
How does a book get on the forbidden list?
Forbidden works are full of heresy and blasphemy and witchcraft. If you ask me, we should burn them immediately, not archive them.
What if I just wanted to take a peek? Could I?
You could not. They are libri prohibiti, and the only people permitted access to them are the abbot and I. Although I see no reason why he or I would ever want to read them.
Not even if I were to beg? Or promise a favour in return?
If you could prove to me that you truly like books, then maybe.
I don't need to hear anything else.
What's that you're carrying around? And why?
I've heard about Avicenna's Book of Medicine. Could I see it?
Who told you about that? Of course you can't.
Someone's been creeping round the corridor at night.
I have. He said the new cask is ready. But he was as nervous as a nun in a bath. He doesn't want to take any.